I'll wait a few more seconds, just get some stuff set up, and then we'll be good to go. Appreciate all you guys being here. We'll do a little Q&A overtime stream, and also explain everything about what the heck happened yesterday and what the plan is going forward, because yeah, lots happened. I'll put it that way. A lot has happened. So appreciate all you guys being here. Let me I'll explain what happened last night and everything, or yesterday I should say. It felt like forever, but appreciate you guys tuning in. Happy birthday, Jackson. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Number 1 song of the day, the fans are all right. So November 96. Ooh, late November 96. I'm going to guess Unbreak My Heart on that one, but I could be wrong. I'm going to guess Unbreak My Heart. Yeah, so in terms of the game plan, we're going to do a little Q&A overtime. And how's it going, Dinesh? How's it going, Nick? All things sports. Appreciate all you guys being here. So, I did see the Giants get swept. Yep. Mets are on a hot streak right now. Mets are on a hot streak. I don't think anyone wants at 60 right on the NL. I don't think anyone wants it. Definitely not the D-backs. We have not scored a run in, feels like, 84 years. So, yeah, D-backs have not scored a run in, like, forever at this point. So here's what's happened lately. Here's what's happened. Bucks on the AFC South. Yes, they did. Yep, that was true. That is true. So they could have one game against each team, and they would play 2 against each other, 76 and 77. So here's what happened. So it was early Sunday morning, or late Saturday night. We got off stream, went to get dinner, and then took a quick nap. So that was the plan. The plan was going to be go on stream, eat dinner afterwards, take a nap, then get that video out, which you can click the link above if you do want to watch it. So that was the plan. I woke up around midnight during that nap. Around midnight? Yeah, I think everyone at NHL Hardcore is safe. I think I'm fine next to Max. I'm fine with that. Just appreciate you guys being here. But the NFL HQ, at least the shooter killed himself. At least the shooter. It doesn't seem like anyone else died from what the initial reports were. No, 2 got shot outside the building. I don't think anyone got shot inside the building. So, fingers crossed it stays that way. But obviously the shooter has killed himself, which thank God for that. But yeah, so it was about midnight. Woke up and I was in some pain. I was in some pretty bad, what I thought was back pain. So basically, the last 12, 13 months, remember how I kept saying, my back sucks, my back's awful, I keep having these spasms? They were not spasms, apparently. They were not spasms, and I apparently thought they were spasms for about a year. They were not. So I woke up in some serious pain. And I figured, okay, I'm having one of those hour-long spasms. So I've had it before. It sucks. Basically, you get pain in your back, you get pain in your abdomen or lower chest, and you just want to... You can't do anything to stop it. I've tried massage chair. So I have this thing that I've been using, which is like a simulated massage chair. Have heating pad. Tried ice. Tried everything. Tried foam roller. Nothing was working. Nothing was working to stop the back pain. But I was working on the video at the same time I was doing that. Just gonna try and power through, and then hopefully try and sleep it off. Because usually with something like that, you sleep it off, relax the muscles, and everything is good at that point. So I tried to do that. Problem is that it was really bad. It was really, really bad. And the spasm I thought would be an hour, because most of the time, the worst case is that it's 90 minutes. It just kept getting worse. The pain kept getting worse as time went on. And I will put it this way. Out of 1 to 10, a 10 on the pain scale is I'm going to die. This was a 9. I've never felt anything like this in my life. Because the pain just kept getting worse and worse. And I was alternating between sitting at my desk, working on the video, and between just being in a fetal position on my couch and laying down on the ground, kicking my legs up, just trying to wobble and just try to do anything. Eventually, we're now 7 hours... Yeah, 7 hours into this. 8 hours into this. Yeah, we're about 8 hours into this. And 8 hours in, I basically vomit. Now, I vomited earlier, but it was like a dry heave, if that makes sense. Like, you could feel it coming up. But about 8 hours in, the pain was still getting worse. And I vomited. At that point, I talked to my mom, and I'm like, go to the hospital. I didn't want to at first because I thought just back spasm and whatnot. But after the throw up, it was like, yeah, you probably should go to the hospital. So I did. And, yeah, it turns out it was not back spasms. Turns out it was gallstones. And that's been the issue I've had on and off for the last 13 months. That's been the issue I've had on and off for the last 13 months. Practically dead? Oh, man. That sucks, Ben. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. That's awful. That is awful. Oh, man. That is awful. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, so basically, got to the hospital. We're like 9 hours into the pain. Right with you, my man. Appreciate you. Yeah, gallstones suck. Gallstones absolutely suck. I have read on the interwebs that apparently the pain is worse than giving birth, and yeah, it felt pretty bad. How's it going, CJ? Appreciate you, man. So, it was gallstones the whole time. It got to a point where on the hospital floor, I was like, I couldn't sit down. I was literally like laying on the ground, wobbling back and forth, kicking my legs up, just because that was the best way to make the pain lesser. So it was not great. It was not great. Now I'm feeling a bit better. It's still very sore. Still very sore. But eventually they looked at me, and I mean, once a gallstone passes, that's it. I mean, once a gallstone passes, that's it. So they looked at me and were like, yeah, if you're saying you've had this for like 13 months now, you've had a few of these, we should probably do surgery on your gallbladder. So I was at the hospital pretty much all day yesterday, and they didn't know what they were going to do. They didn't know if they were going to do the surgery overnight. They didn't know if they were going to send me back and then have me do the surgery later. But current pain out of 10. Current pain? 2.5. 3. It's not. Once it passes, it passes. Promise I don't want it to happen again. Because it's happened a lot. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just back. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to have to find a way to deal with it. But took Advil. It didn't help. Took a leave. Rubbed on my back. Didn't help. I did the massage chair. Heat. Ice. Foam roller. Medicine ball. Tried everything. Nothing helped. So, gonna try to get that thing out. Now, where it gets interesting, I don't know when the surgery is. I have no clue when the surgery is. I think it's tomorrow. I'm not eating or drinking anything 12 hours before. Apparently, it's tomorrow at 1 o'clock my time, so 4 o'clock Eastern. Apparently, that's the plan. But they never called to confirm. They tried doing a rain dance. How's it going, Adrian? Appreciate you, man. So they tried, so basically, I don't know if it's tomorrow or not. I'm calling it 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow to figure out if I'm having the surgery at 1 o'clock. Basically, they call me and say we have 1 o'clock open. I say, okay, let me just double check, make sure one of my parents come out here, just because I have no one out here and I can't get myself back or do anything for a bit after that in terms of physical activity. So I call them. They can come out. I call them back, and they're like, okay, we'll call you back by the end of the day. Well, they're closed now. I never got a call back. So I think it's tomorrow. I'm not sure. So streams are to be determined at this point. I will put it that way. Yeah, day to day, pretty much. We gotta get a live stream of the surgery. Yes. Spare fish pizza for 12. Well, I can't even have pizza. I can't have grease. So I can't have pizza until the surgery's done. Even like right now, like they say, do not have grease, do not have fats. Some stick with like fruits and whatnot. What happened? Gallstones. If you wonder why there was no stream yesterday, gallstones was in the hospital all day yesterday. So surgery should be, it should be tomorrow, hopefully. Well, I don't know. Lifestyle change as a result of the discovery. Not really, just like watch your cholesterol. But cholesterol runs pretty high in my family, so definitely wanna get on cholesterol medicine. But other than that, like, I'm drinking well. I don't do any drugs or anything like that, so it's nothing crazy. Major surgery, lesser one. Oh, gallbladder is not bad. Gallbladder, I know people that have had it removed. It's like a 45-minute surgery. It's not bad. 45, 90 minutes. They knock you out, and then you're back on your way. Gallbladder is not bad. I'm looking forward to this because I've had so much pain on and off. Cut down pizza. Well, I've already started doing that. Just not as much. Yeah. I was like so much cholesterol. Yeah. I'm going to just get on cholesterol medicine. That's all it's going to be. I'm going to get on some cholesterol medicine. Which is fine. Which is more than fine. Once the gallbladder is done, can't get any more stones. Which is nice. Because, yeah, that is a lot of pain. Yeah, right back. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, stones are not fun. Gallbladder stone. Not kidney stones. Kidney stones are a very different thing. Gallbladder stones are, yeah, it is a lot of pain. It's the size of a golf ball going down your intestine. Met a girl I've been talking to today, and a friend I met him as I got off the bus. I said, I'll be a minute, just seen her run to the shop. I come out of the shop, and they ditched me. Oh, man, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Can't for a week to them hitting a rib. Oh, crap. Yeah, that would be a problem. That would be a problem. What foods am I able to eat surgery recovery? Anything soft. So, like, I can do pancakes, fruit. So, I'm fine. I'm not worried, like, food-wise. Just anything soft. I mean, I don't do sugary drinks anyway. I do water. I'm an occasional apple juice, and apple juice is good for you for this, so it's nothing crazy. At least not. Yeah, that was. I didn't realize how many surgeries he's had. Glad he's okay now. Glad he's okay. But basically, that's the update on that. I do like the new foot profile. I do. I like the. I do like. Is this first major surgery? I had my wisdom teeth out. I had my adenoids out like 20 years ago. So not my first major one, but I'm not worried. Like, needles don't bother me. Blood doesn't bother me. Like, they'll knock me out with the anesthesia, and I'll be like nothing ever happened. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad that it's gallbladder. It's not back. I was worried at first it's back, and I'm like, oh crap, this is gonna suck. Like, back surgery at 27 or soon to be 28 is gonna be awful. Be like, oh man. So at least it's gallbladder. At least it's not a big part. At least it's like, I'll be okay. But obviously streams are to be determined with that. I think streams are to be determined. If for whatever reason I can't stream on Wednesday, if for whatever reason the winner of You Make the Call, I will just do. I'm sure I do not. Well, I have insurance, but I'm self-employed, so 25 stuff like this. So I need to change my diet. My 30s aren't too far ahead of me. Stuff like sugar bothers me. I'm cutting down that as me bare metal. Like, yeah. Like, my diet's not like I don't eat a lot. It's just the foods I eat. It's very carbs. Live during England would be free. We have to pay. Yeah. Memphis in reality, I like it. But if for whatever reason, yeah, I'll make it. Yeah, the good thing is I'll be able to do football, I'll be able to do all that. I'll come and see if I miss work. Nah. Freelancer, I mean, pretty much I'm self-employed. This world trip in jeopardy? No, it's not planned. It's not in jeopardy. Do I got streaming to recover? All good. Well, I love streaming. Large fee? I don't know the exact number yet. So, if for whatever reason You Make the Call winner, we're going to decide it by today. We're going to say You Make the Call winner by today. If for whatever reason I'm not able to stream on Wednesday, what we're going to do instead is whichever game wins You Make the Call, if I can't do Wednesday because of this. If I can't do Wednesday, yeah, Priest gives some hyped. Jaguars. Definitely watching the Jaguars. Watching the Browns, too. I want to see Shader Sanders and Dylan Gabriel. If I can't do Marlins, Cardinals, or Reds, Dodgers, if a game wins You Make the Call. Appreciate you, Joe. We'll get to OT in just a little bit. Appreciate you, man. I'll get you on the fish. But if for whatever reason I can't do the game on Wednesday because surgery, we will do a Marlins game and a Cardinals game, if that makes sense. So that's the plan. If for whatever reason, Hall of Fame game, yeah, God willing. God will, unless it's like... Who do I want to see preseason? I mean, besides my team, Travis Hunter, I do want to see, Shooter Sanders to see what happens. So, yeah, 19 age action. Yeah, better late than never. Better late than never. Yeah, you could be a guest host. You could be. You could be. So I think we'll do the Hall of Fame game. We'll do the Hall of Fame game. I'm making sure surgery was not on Thursday. If for whatever reason I cannot do a stream Wednesday, what would happen is we would just do a Marlins game and a Cardinals game as soon as I possibly could. So that's the game plan. Hopefully, surgery's tomorrow, 1 o'clock my time. I get out of there, and maybe I can stream later that night. Not sure. Yeah, we do that. Yep. Everything okay? Should be okay. Yeah, the good thing is that once the gallstone passes, it's not bad. Like, you feel sore, like definitely tired and sore, but it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. Like, I didn't stream last night because I've been up since midnight, and I only got back from the hospital like 6 o'clock my time. So I was just in pain in the hospital for 18 hours. I'm in technically mountain time, but so Arizona's mountain time, but it's weird. So it's 3 hours right now, and it's 2 hours once daylight savings hits. For the Hall of Fame game, just an extra precinct game. It's to get people aware of the Hall of Fame. I felt like in the video. Yes, I was. Yeah, I was literally on the ground in like wailing pain. Yeah, Pacific right now, I'm mounted in 3 months. Detroit minus 1.5 over under 32. Cover over or both. Always stick the under. In preseason, always stick the under. Always stick the under in preseason. I would say I take the Chargers. But hey, if you're betting on... You were not lying about Scott. No, you were not. I would say if you're betting on the Hall of Fame game, bet on any preseason game in terms of who's going to win, I would be very, very concerned. I would call the hotline. Yeah, it does affect locally, it affects cable networks. It does. Oh, yeah, it does. It is bizarre. It is very bizarre out here. You have to change your whole schedule because the businesses don't change, but your TV shows change. And basically the stuff I can do for half the season, I can't do for the other half of the season. Right, you have the charity shield. Yes. You have the shield. Yeah. So, the whole game is a regular season game? Did not know that. Yeah, and Burks is gone. Yeah, hopefully it's tomorrow. I don't know. I have to call tomorrow at 8 in the morning to confirm that I'm getting surgery in 5 hours. I'll obviously keep you updated. I'm assuming the day of the surgery I won't be able to stream, but I will let you guys know, obviously. I want to stream. I want to work. I want to get a video out. We should have a video out tomorrow. But just keep that in mind. The next week, it's going to be a lot of... I'll let you know that day. Dude, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yeah, if you want to do arbitrage betting on the Hall of Fame game, if they have that. Yeah, basically, long story short, this week could be very much to be determined on a lot of stuff. Just because my schedule's a bit... A photo of me in the hairnet. I'll take a photo when I'm laying on the bed. I'll take a photo when I'm laying on the bed. But yeah, nothing I can work. No, nothing. Speaking of Titans, Traylon Burks. Yeah, what a bad pick that was. One of the worst trades in NFL history. I think that's fair to say now. Odds surgery tomorrow. I have no idea. I'm 50-50. I mean, the fact that because like you're not supposed to eat 12 hours before, so I'm not eating or drinking 12 hours before, but. Obviously, I don't know if I'm having the surgery until 5 hours before. It's not an emergency. It's not like an emergency surgery. It's like, I need it to happen, but it's not like a life or death thing right now. It's just, I never want to have a gallstone again. I've had way too many over the last 13 months. Think it was back pain, and it was not. I have water? No, I cannot. No, I cannot. They didn't give me water at the hospital yesterday just in case I was going to have the surgery. You missed the exhibition game? Yeah, that was a mistake on their part. Exhibition game in the middle of the season, stupid. Rashawn Starr and Cortland Sutton, big paydays, as they deserve. As they deserve. Yeah, today's a busy day in the NFL. All right, we're going to start the OT period for all 3 weeks of Hall of Fame game. 4.5. Unnecessary injuries? Oh, over. Over on that. All right, I'm going to put some time on the clock. We're going to do 7 minutes on the clock. And obviously, any donation, any audio, video, ChatGPT, see what it takes to get in. But just so I keep you updated on that. And hopefully video out tomorrow. All right, Happy Gilmore ice hockey fight. Oh, man. I heard 2 was good. I heard 2 was good. Yeah. Well, so far it's early, but... Yeah, I can't just grab the puck like that. Appreciate you, Jackson. And happy birthday again. Appreciate you a ton. 143, I said for the sale you're doing. Saying, love you. Want to see more videos while I recover? A lot of long for videos and more. Yes. Yeah, because I definitely need some videos to watch while I'm in the hospital, but because I can't bring anything. Dates to go for surgery? I think tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. I don't know. They said they would call me back at the end of the day to confirm. They never did. So I'm assuming it's tomorrow, but... no clue. Meant to squish with Sebbound. Appreciate you. Vico threw his worst man curse victim. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Get you on the Dodgers. Alright, I want my Skybound. Perfect. Alright. Well, be ever the Hall of Fame game is an official regular season game similar to Field of Dreams or Little League Classic. You need to get the stadium. Part of the game, the pickle... no, I didn't, because I was coming back from the hospital. No, it's not related to the car accident. This is not related. This has nothing to do with the car accident. This was, I've had gallstones for like the last 13 years. Not 13, 13 months. 13 months. I saw some highlights. Oop. Mike with the 2, appreciate you, man. She's nubs, alright. Caused by the accident. Yeah, scored a Huts, yeah. Am I sure there's no connection at all? I am very confident. The finger paint line's incredible. You can also, yeah, it sucks, yeah. It sucks. In Mattersville. Oh, no dignity? Oh, man. So, from stress. I don't know if it's from stress, because I had him on vacation. I've had him on vacation, so... most annoying orange video. Oh. Or Grace annoying orange video? The one you sent me the other day was alright. Controversial history? I'm not, like, too well-versed in that. I know a bit, but I'm not too well-versed. Yeah, basically, long story short, just gallstones. Just not fun. Yeah, favorite annoying orange vid? Yeah, I was never really an annoying orange fan. It's never really a more annoying orange fan. Brian's favorite happy game tour? I have not. Yeah, but no, there's no connection to this. I had two gallstone things last year during a cruise. I've had a little bit, like, of varying degrees. Well, I am 20. You go and see the kicks off. We'll see. I love streaming with you guys. So the idea is to just, I mean, because streams are just sitting down. It's not like I'm doing like anything intensive. Like if I can go, I'm gonna go. Monster gonna stay. Ooh. Well, Guiden is not. He didn't tear his ACL. Guiden, it's actually better than they thought. Guiden should be okay. Oh, who was worse? UCLA or Fresno State? Ooh, UCLA sucked that year. UCLA was really bad. And then Joe the Fire, while I'm in the hospital, the Wanda Quartet hosts a JG9 stream. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Yeah, 20 years zero. I'm live again. There you go. One of these days, maybe. Hopefully. One of these days. Has there ever been a song that I liked and the radio played it too much? You know, it's been a rough month for me. It has been a rough month. The Chiefs had the worst. Yeah, the Chiefs had a lot of close games. I mean, their margin of victory was like the two other teams close to them had like 5 wins combined. So, And you want the fish. So, give me a second here. Get you on the fish. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Let me fix everybody actually willing to fill in. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'd be down. But it's all good. It's all good. Appreciate you, man. But has there ever been a song that I guess Best Day of My Life could be. Best Day of My Life could be that one where I thought, oh, this is a good song. And then by like 2 months in, I was like, I am fine not hearing the song on the radio again. Yes, Spectre Gomez said, thank God. Thank God. At least no one else died from what I know. From what I know. No one else died. So, hopefully it stays that way. I'm doing all right, Keller. I'm doing all right. A bit sore, a bit tired, but I'm okay. I'm okay. So, I'm doing all right. All good going, so appreciate you, man. Yeah, hopefully surgery goes. Hopefully it's tomorrow. Hopefully surgery's tomorrow. But I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. The thing is about gallstone that once it passes, it passes. So, you know, Titans going out early was very, like, not surprising at all. All right, Mentos commercial. Here we go. Yeah, it's funny because the Thomas injury didn't look bad. It didn't look bad, the Thomas injury. Oh, God. Oh, God. With the AK-47. Oh, my God. Just shoot him. That's incredible. Oh, man. That was a good ad. Shortest time ever? I'm guessing Bo Nix. You know, so I'm feeling a bit sore, feeling a bit tired, but again, once the gallstones pass, it's not anything crazy. So just gonna get surgery to get the gallbladder removed. So could be worse. Right now it's I'd say about like a 2.5 pain level or 3. Yeah, I mean that's vintage YouTube right there. I love that. All right, no effects song. She's nubs. Here we go. Is next? Oh, perfect. So just don't know when the surgery is. I think it's gonna be tomorrow, but I have no confirmation on that. I think it'll be tomorrow. But yeah, Sterling Thomas, that injury sucks. That injury, yeah, play Blitz. That's a fun game. That's a fun game. Like the things you can do in that game, we're never gonna see a game like that again. But Sterling Thomas, it didn't look bad when he went down. It honestly did not look bad. Like he got up on his own power. He was sitting upright on the cart. It wasn't like the JJ Russell injury. I thought Thomas was going to be okay. He just landed awkwardly when he went for the football. So, that stinks for the Cards. They've had a lot of injuries. Obviously, JJ Russell. Whereas if the Bengals, we would have Chiefs Phil Sogan. I think we would have. Yep. I think we would have. Monster Sellers, we sold Nick Fortis to the Rays. Yep. Check it was Tampa. Yep. I don't think Fortis being sold is anything like crazy. I don't think it's Sellers, but yes or no by LGM. Ooh. Whew. It's a Noble Tiger, baby. Yeah, Raiders Bengals was that was 4-5 because Steve Stills was 2-3. Where should we sell him to? Well, they sold they traded Jansen to the Brewers. So Jansen's on the Brewers now. Oh, I think let's go next week. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I just need a surgery to be done. I just need the surgery to be done at this point. And hopefully it's tomorrow. They said they were coming back at the end of the day to confirm. They never did. So I'm just crossing my fingers that. That was an abrupt ending. They filled so much of that 10 seconds. I love that. All right, Mattersville up next. Cardinals got hurt. The Raiders are going to run. I'm not crazy about Del Rio. Not crazy about Del Rio that year. I mean, Del Rio's a coach that'll always get you to the hump but never over the hump. Let's go, number one. Let's go, baby. Let's go. But I think they would have beaten the Texans. I don't think they'll go too much further than that, but I think they beat the Texans that year. Yeah. Her Red Sox had a bad flight. I didn't see that. Wait. Oh, severe turbulence. Ooh, wow. Whew. Yeah, that'll definitely play a part in that. That'll definitely play a part. Miami, Florida against Miami, Ohio for the title. Can you imagine the battle for the Miamis? That'd be great. I love the minor chord at the end of the chorus. It comes out of nowhere, but it fits. I think it's just gonna be like a 4-chord song, and then definitely hear a little bit of ska influence on this one too. Definitely hear a bit of the ska. Oklahoma, Texas, all right. USC, Notre Dame, Bama, Penn State, Miami, Clemson. That sounds about right. In terms of like nothing unusual. Nothing unusual on that one. You see who takes skin to the queue? Anything for audio, video, ChatGPT? Appreciate you guys tuning in for this one. Just those out. Yeah. Just all rivalries. Yeah. All rivalries. It's crazy. Mr. Stephanie doing right now? Ooh. Probably trying to nuke New York from existence after the Mets series. Chris and Napier play each other now with someone up 0-0. They'd find a way. Well, Napier would take an intentional safety and make it 2-0 out of nowhere. So I'm going to spend 20 minutes looking for as well when we beat a shorts. Oh my god. I mean, I've done that, but not 20 minutes. I've done like 30 seconds, not realizing it was in my shorts. But not that. I have the chimes at the end. Alright, see what takes skin. See, we got ChatGPT coming up. Watch Jeff Edwards' game show to play video games. So I know Nick Arcade. I don't know if that was Jeff Edwards, but I know Nick Arcade. Nice to meet you, sir. It's tough they work. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, man. Right, Penn State's not rivalry. It's two big schools. Kind of went through the best ending ever in NCAA 10 game. All right, get you on the call for that. Dodgers, Reds. All right, Starcade. I've never heard of that show. Never heard of that one. And again, for whatever reason, I can't do the game on Police for all this. Oh, even better. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. I honestly don't know if that makes it better or worse. For whatever reason, I can't do the game on Wednesday because surgery. We'll just do a game with, like, involving those two teams on a different day. Conversation manager. Oh no. Oh boy. Alright, best ending ever in an NCAA 2010 game. Alright, here we go. Bocino's intentional safety. Most likely intentional safety. Not that bad, alright. Kelly with a fiver, appreciate you. Let me get you on the call for that. League of Villains return. An episode they invade New York after a Mets series. Oh boy. I haven't done a League of Villains in a while. Not done a League of Villains in a while. D-Vaxxers, yeah. Sell all the way. At this point, sell everyone. At this point, you gotta just sell everyone. They're clearly out of it at this point. They're clearly out at this point. Alright, 6 seconds left in this game. Alright, 6 seconds left. So that's, yeah. Imagine I talk like that. Throw and shoot. Yeah, that's the actual answer. How far the Bills go in 22? I'm not sure anything changes. Okay, kick is good. Alright. With 2 seconds left. Alright. May feel better. That's good at least. So everyone's. I know people like that. They're like very smart, but they have like they're not street smart at times. Alright. Return right in the middle. Oh boy. Whew. Oh, how did he break that tackle? Oh man. How did he break that tackle? First off, why is Michigan State playing on the road at Louisiana Monroe? Oh my god. How do you not... How do you win that thing? Well, first off, it's second... I mean, there's not, like, the pixels aren't great on this, so I didn't even notice at the time. 2nd and 6 on the field goal with 6 seconds left. You don't kick a field goal there. You don't kick a field goal in that spot. Texans do that fake punt. They might win that game. They might win that game. Eagles win field is an optimal condition? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think anything changes. Yeah, literally on that one, Michael. Literally. I did not realize that there were 6 seconds left and it was second down. I thought it was fourth down. Second down, you don't kick with 6 seconds left. You don't give them a chance to get the ball back. You don't give them a chance to get the ball back. You call one more play. I'm not sure how many timeouts they had. So, if they have timeout, obviously take a knee. And if you don't, just roll out and throw it out of bounds. You don't kick the field goal with 6 seconds left. Helping the combo? Yep. Guess what? Because a release. I did see that with the kiss on the home is goodnight. I did see that. That was, whew. Yeah, don't kiss teammates without their consent. Don't kiss teammates without their consent, but just a bizarre. I never would have thought that would be the reason. About the same with how I could stand. Yep. Feel gladly. Yep. USA, baby. USA. You go over surgery? Yeah, I heard it's not too bad. Heard it's not too bad. You just can't, like, lift anything heavy for a month. So workouts, in August are not going to happen. Yeah, spike it twice, field 4 seconds. Literally. Yep. That's all I got to do. All I got to do. That 30 for 30? Yes, I saw that 30 for 30. Yeah. 0 to 10 Waz. Well, yesterday was a 9. In terms of the pain. Today, about a 2.5. I see we got Joe with a 5. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, 10 is like you're going to die. 10 is you're going to die. I never thought I was going to die during this, but it was pretty close. Did you hire a suit to build in the air to give me gallbladder stories our adventurous specimen pleasures? Oh, God. Carson option? So, yes and no. Like, I do get winded. You get winded as a result. Maybe not heavy cardio. Maybe not heavy cardio. Yeah, Joe Bucks. God, yeah. Yeah, right now it's like 2.5. It's not crazy. All right. All right, let's do that. Include Perry. All right, perfect. Beautiful. All right. Get you on the call for that. Yeah, pretty much, sir. Pretty much. Give me a second here. You see what takes to get into the queue for any audio, video, ChatGPT. We should have a video coming out tomorrow as well. Fingers crossed on that. Never had an idea, but I felt like I did briefly after you saw it one time. Yep. In like 30 minutes, yeah. 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 I will put it this way. For that sustained period of time, I've never felt that much pain. I felt like 8.5, 9 before on the pain scale, but it's usually for like an hour max. Not for 12 hours and then 4 hours on a 6. So A6 division except for Sunbelt working out well. Okay. So that might be the secret. That might be the secret. Yeah, this would be a retired alpha lawyer is like, yep. Yeah, level 10 pain for me is like you're going to die. Predictions about who the upcoming college football playoff participants are going to be. I think Bama will make it this year. Like Georgia. I do like Penn State a lot. Big 12 is wide open. I like Iowa State. But like some playoffs, not from what I know. My roommate being scheduled for 3 p.m. on Sundays. Any advice? Ooh, wait, roommate being scheduled for 3 o'clock on Sundays? Why would they do that? Usually, like the once a month room meeting is like at night. If it's 2 points, is that better if you do nothing but spike the ball? Just technically. Gallen's DFA'd fiction. He's not getting DFA'd. Because I think the idea is they're going to try and... They'll try and let him walk and try to get a first round pick back. If I try to get activated, just say... For religious reasons, I can't do it on Sunday. Every week once... Oh my god. Or no, every month once a week, I'm guessing. Every month once a week, yeah. I would say due to religious reasons. Or... Yeah, I would say religious reasons. 59-3, that is... don't know if that's worse than Georgia TCU, but it's pretty bad. Need to invest more in helping the bias of players. Yeah, you can blame the NFLPA for that. Just being completely incompetent. Yeah, that would be a crap natty. Yeah, really crap natty. Keller with the 5. Appreciate you, man. It's religious. We can't partake from the second Sunday of September to the second Sunday of February. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Oh, so that would mean they're doing a Super Bowl Sunday, too. Oh, God. Yeah, because that's second Sunday. Oh, my goodness. That sucks. All right, bracket time. Blue Jays, Tigers, Astros, Mariners, Yankees sucks. I was in the hospital of gallstones, which is not fun. Not fun at all. All right, so give me the Stros. Give me the... I guess the Yankees, but I don't want to pick a team in that one. Blue Jays, Astros over Tigers, Astros over Blue Jays. That's close. Dodgers over Pods. Phillies over Brewers. Cubs over Phillies. Dodgers over Mets. Cubs over Dodgers. Cubs over Stros. Yep. All because, yep. NFLPA wanted, like, they realized their players were going to control themselves with weed. Dad Punk's team after all. I haven't listened to that in a while. Where's Lisa Wilkins? Oh, what a bust that was. $55 million for 2 sacks. Blank trade. Sign and trade. Sign and trade. I'm guessing that is not even close to what would be a number 1 answer on Family Feud. But I'm guessing sign and... I would go... The first thing that came to my mind is sign and trade. Maybe fair trade. Yep, also that on Sports Talk. Although it's starting to get better. But the Wilkins release, yeah, you can't kiss your teammates without their consent, obviously, and did a lot of stuff the role players the wrong way. For trade, yeah. So, oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, the Tigers have not looked good lately. I mean, they're playing the D-backs, so they'll bounce back. Let's get right serious for them. I just like it's tough with the Blue Jays because it's like they are the best team right now in the American League by a long shot right now. But do you trust them in the playoffs? I don't know. Once Paul Pascal, yeah. Thoughts about Hulk Hogan? Absolute legend in the wrestling industry. Absolute legend in the wrestling industry. The organizers should know better. Yeah, they should. They should. I don't do anything during football. Like I just flat out say. I mean, that's part of the beauty of doing this for a living is that I actually have like a work excuse. Original voice of your home Colt since Friday. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, Ozzy's a legend. Ozzy's a legend. Yeah, I saw a bit of the Kofi video. I haven't finished it yet, but I did see a bit of the Kofi video. I remember LeVar Burton being terrible at hosting. The NFL was religion. Yeah, technically is. Technically is. Yeah, Wilkins did not look the best when he was healthy, but who knows how fully healthy he was. I was on phone line supposed to carry delivery words did not help. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you have a job that requires you to use your voice. It doesn't help. How's it going, Keith? Appreciate you, man. Hulk Hogan, Michael Jackson wrestling? You can say that potentially. So as an album stands, I didn't know that. Cubs Jays World Series, I could see that for sure. I could see that for sure. It's great. He was not, no. I wish he was going to be. I wish he was going to be a good host. Because he waited so long for that opportunity, and I thought he was going to be a natural fit, but he was not. The pacing was off. The pacing was just very off. What happened to me? Basically what I thought was back pain for the last year was gallstones. Yeah, I forget the name of that show too, Sports Talk. Yeah, KU, yeah, I think KU football, they lost a lot of close games last year. I think they're going to be fine this year. I'd say winning 8 games this year. And the best hosts were Ken Jennings, in terms of the... Joe Buck was really good. Aaron Rodgers was also, like, surprisingly good. Coulter was good. But Aaron Rodgers is, like, my pick if they were going Ken Jennings. Bill Rafferty, yeah. Can you say... Yes, it is ready. TBM guys said NA will be boys to play Mountain West. Oh, I don't know about that. Go look at Titans, lock up, we see Bills, Steel, and Niners Moss. So the same way we look at any Titans receiver, basically. So we look at any Titans receiver that they've signed in the last, like, 5 years. We're going to look at them the same way we look at Titans Julio. Or Titans Moss, or any other guy. Titans Hopkins. You hosted a different coach? Sure, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, I'm going to have Scott Frost, Nebraska. Yep. I think it should be okay this year. NFL sleeper teams. Wouldn't shock me if someone in the AFC South just comes out of nowhere just because that division is so bad. I think Patriots too are a sleeper team. Yeah, the Logic field goal. I love that line. I love that so much. Josie Phillips? I've not. You have a Tyler Guy injury. It's a 4 to 6 week injury. It's not. My wife is trying to cook. She cooked alphabet soup, and the letters were numbers. Aside from Mariners, new team making World Series able to shopping. Yeah. Right, exactly how it's Sports Talk. Exactly. How many Cowboys gets Cards in 98? Oh, man. Offensively didn't play well. I mean, Shane Gailey's not a good coach. Shane Gailey was not a good coach. What was I going to do really quickly? Oh, wow. 5 are dead, 6 are injured in that shooting. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Did anyone die inside the building, or was it all outside? Any NFL officials died during this? Or is it Greek? Ah. Did I see far enough in the rearview mirror? Oh, no, people would still hate it. People would still hate it. There are some teams where there will always be hatred toward them. And that's one of them. I don't follow TBT? I do not, no. I do not follow TBT. The Tigers won 5-1. Eugenio got hurt. Eugenio got hit in the hand with the pitch. So, we're going to see what happens there. Hopefully he's okay. You got to try him at this point. Obviously, the D-backs are sellers. That's very obvious that they are. All right, Clogs is here, so $5 more gets you in the queue at this point. He'll hate the Pats because they were jealous of Brady. I don't think that's the reason. So I don't know. I don't know that one, Keller. I don't know. But I think it's more any team that wins 6. No one's going to feel any sympathy for them because they've won more than... I mean, most of these fans will not even see their team win twice in their lifetime, let alone 6 times. Have 2 decades of success. I don't think it's not jealousy of Brady, jealousy of a team. I think it's, once you have a dynasty, no one's going to root for you ever again. They never want Boston Sports to win. Yeah, because they win a lot. Basically, people don't want Boston Sports to win because they win a lot. That's all it comes down to. It's like the Chiefs. People wanted the Chiefs to win Super Bowl 54. People were happy for the Chiefs when they won Super Bowl 54 for the most part. They were like, you know, a team that hadn't made a Super Bowl in half a century, team that looked pretty, like, a team that had suffered for a while. Like, people wanted the Chiefs to win. It was like, that was a city, that was a team that went like 22 years at one point without winning a playoff game. That was a team that did basically nothing from the early 70s to the basically Schottenheimer years. So Super Bowl 54, people were rooting for them. After that, people hate them. After that, people hate them. So same thing with the Patriots. People were rooting for them to beat the greatest show on turf and whatnot. And obviously, when you win too much, that's all it comes down to. That's all it comes down to. Believe me, it's not Boston. It's not Boston. It has nothing to do with people not wanting Boston to win. It's more of they just win a lot. Mildred bought a 4-door sedan. She got it cheap because all 4 doors are on the all 4 doors are on the windshield. Oh, let's do it for the Niners. Yep. Also, in time from all 4 teams for a lifetime, Minnesota sports fans would sacrifice virgins of looking at God to see one. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. For one day, February 24. Oof. One whole day. Right, arrogant and start becoming the favorite team. Yep. That's what it always comes down to. That's what it always comes down to. It's nothing to do with Boston. Believe me, if the Patriots weren't winning, people would root for them. I mean, the Cowboys have just such a brand that, like, they're always going to be loved or hated. I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. The Patriots haven't won anything by this point. No one's going to be like... No one's going to be... I'll be like, oh, I hate the Patriots. They're, like, I hope they never win. And Brock seems like a nice guy. Brock seems like a really nice guy. Dallas more hated than KC in New England? Right now, over New England, they're more hated, but not over Kansas City. Kansas City's the most hated team right now. Yeah, 3 of my grandparents lived their whole lives without seeing the Red Sox, and once I've seen one 4 times. Crazy. It's like no one wants the Red Sox to win now, but back in 2004, oh, people were rooting for them to break the curse. Absolutely. It was in the league's most hated team in 5 years. Ooh. I'm going to say fact on that one. I'm going to say fact. Your best chance around the Wolves? Yep. By far. By far. Well, Dallas will always hold it on, but if they suck for a while, where people just are apathetic toward them, they're not getting 10,000 primetime games. Well, it's a combination of a lot of stuff. I think it's a combination of, with the Chiefs, they win a lot of close calls, a lot of close games. They're in it every year. Well, Alex Beck, I know it's a Double Dare, the original back in the 70s, but I don't know which one from Concentration. That was the one. Yep. That was the one. You know, people, it's Cowboys, Lakers, Yankees will always be, yeah. You know what called Cowboys fan bandwagon anymore? No, not anymore. Not anymore. think it's also the Taylor Swift effect. Not that it's her fault, but you have a lot of people that are becoming fans of football that were not fans before, and that's fine, obviously. But I think it's the idea of, wait, these people get into football and immediately they see their team win all the time, and we've suffered for 40, 50 years. We've never seen our team win anything. I think that's where the hatred comes from. Dallas always gets max. Not always. I mean, we saw early 2000s, late 80s, they did not get a lot. But we will see going forward. It depends. They haven't been terrible. I think that's the problem with the Cowboys. The Patriots, after they fell off, were terrible. The Cowboys have always looked semi-competent. They've never been like the outright worst team in football during this 30-year stretch of theirs. For the most part. The Patriots were unwatchable in the early 2020s. And after Mac Jones, after that playoff year, they've looked unwatchable. Dallas has always looked semi-watchable. So I have the dynasty initial appeal, resentment, praying for downfall. For the most part. I think there are some exceptions. I think the 96 Yankees. I'm not sure there was initial appeal. I think people just say the Yankees from day one on that. Yeah, well, Dave Campo changed a lot with that. Yeah, Giants and Jets get a lot. That's New York market. That is the New York market for you. All right, we're going to do some ChatGPT. We got 3 in the queue right now. Again, $5 more gets you in at this point. Let's do some ChatGPT. Hang on. You're a Pets fan at some point in the year 2000s? Picked a good time to be a Pets fan. Giants fans aren't obnoxious as Cowboys or Eagles. Just wait until they're good for a while. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. Yeah, they want every home game at 1. I want every home game at 1. I hate playing prime time. Or 4 o'clock. I would much rather, unless we're playing Thursday night, I would rather just play the games at 1, get it over with. You remember the Red Sox at 13 after the Boston Marathon? Yes, that is true. That is true. 18 also Dodgers. I mean, a lot of people don't like the Dodgers. 04 to break the curse. 07 they weren't rooting for them. They won in October. He would have been like your host another trivia game. Yeah, I don't know. There probably was a non-compete where like you can't do 2 trivia games. In 2007, 2011, hate Cowboys Eagles more than Giants. Depends on what we're upbringing to. It depends on people you know. Dallas is bad as I think. They draft a QB to Sapine Dak. They could do that. I could see them. Well, they traded for Joe Milton, but I could see them using a day 2 pick next year on a quarterback, depending on how the season goes. Monday night? No, I hate Monday night. I would rather, because then you just wait all week to play Monday night, and just I'm not crazy about it. I'd rather just get it over with. I'm the kind of person that just likes to get stuff over with. I'm the kind of person that just wants to play the game and then have that be that. Yeah, 2011 Giants were the last champs. Yep, it's been a while. It has been a while since they've come close a few times, but obviously, yeah, some people. I think it's more like for the city, for the people, not the team. I think it's more like just something to rally around. Probably win 9-10 games. I don't know. I don't see him winning 10 this year unless Dak really impresses me. Yeah, I do like London games, although London games are very early. I like the London games on the East Coast, but on the West Coast, it's not great. It's very early. I was waiting 6 days, yep. Feather stuff a little bit. I can see that. All right, some ChatGPT, and here we go. The Whiny Quartet taking over my channel while I'm in the hospital. So, the 4 all in front of a camera. Try to get out of surgery immediately to start myself so I can stream. Yep. I mean, the first thing I asked was, like, can I go back and get my laptop? Honestly, like, legitimately, the first question I asked the people when they were going to put me in, they were like, okay, you're going to stay the night. And then they discharged me an hour later. But they said you're going to stay the night. And the first thing I asked them was, I live pretty close here. Can I, like, I feel okay. I can drive back. Can I go get my laptop? Like, that was really the first question I asked. Because I couldn't do anything yesterday. I literally could not do anything. I was just watching TV and watching Shark Tank and the 3M Open. That was all I could do. Like, it was like, it sucked. The 3M Open was good. I will say, the 3M Open, the ending to that was great. But it was like, I like Shark Tank. It's just, it feels awful when you can't be working and doing stuff. And like, you can't do anything. Like, at least like, if I'm on a cruise, it's like, okay, I'm not working, but I'm like on vacation. Or like when I go to Disney, it's like, okay, I'm occupied with that, but I'm not doing that. Came out for King's Rollers Part 5 next year? Yep. Not gonna feel to work right after. No, I was talking like yesterday. I was talking yesterday. So this was yesterday when they didn't know, like, they didn't know if I was gonna have the surgery or not, but I was like admitted to stay the night there, and then they discharged me an hour after they brought me into the room because they're like, you're not getting the surgery tonight, so you can go back if you want. So that's what that was. Right now, right after surgery, I'm probably not gonna be. I felt fine after getting my wisdom teeth, but obviously that's very different than gallbladder. Yeah, the noon game versus the afternoon night games. Yep. Oh yeah. I'd rather play early. Yeah, your laptop at $99.99 for the Wi-Fi pass. So there you go. Yeah, obviously I'm not going to push anything after surgery. I'm not pushing anything after the surgery. Professional whistler for 30 minutes. How do you not run out of breath with that? How long, have I also whistled entirely? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Many times in high school. It took about a week. I mean, I sort of lost my voice last November. If you remember, those streams were rough. Last November, it was rough. You know, I'm not streaming for the hospital. Definitely not. It's one of those where if I can stream, I will, but I'm not forcing anything. I'm not pushing anything. It's just frustrating because I don't know when the surgery is. I have no clue. Hopefully it's tomorrow at 1 o'clock, but I won't know until 8 hours. Or 8 o'clock. Surgery this week, hopefully it's tomorrow. Why did they do surgery yesterday? I guess it wasn't like an emergency. I guess it wasn't an emergency, so they didn't do it yesterday. So I think, but they also didn't give me water yesterday because they thought they could do the surgery, but I guess they were like, okay, it's probably need to take some Augmentin just to make sure it doesn't get infected. Yeah, it's manufactured, yeah. You know, Chiefs, that's why Chiefs Bills is great. Yeah, too quiet, I'm sorry, what? Yes, pretty much. One song she whistled was a protest song she wrote. How do you even write a protest song with just whistling? Do you assume what time will be when the IV runs out? Yeah. How concerned am I with my ability to eat pizza from now? Well, I can't eat pizza before the surgery. There's another reason I kind of hope that it's good. But I'm not too worried. I'm actually not too worried about eating pizza from now on. I'm going to get on some cholesterol medicine, but the nice thing with the gallbladder is that once it's removed, it's like I never deal with this again. So I just can't eat like fats or grease before, but afterwards, once I, like, obviously there's a process, like you start off with liquids and you go to like light foods and like easily soft stuff and chewable stuff. But I'm not too worried afterwards. I'm going to start off with like light pizza. I'm going to start off with Grimaldi's because that's a light, and then see where it goes after that. And then we'll work our way back up to like the heavy, not the heavy stuff, but you get the idea. Yeah, no, I'm getting the gallbladder removed. Yes, the gallbladder is coming out. Disney trip? Yeah, we're still gonna do that. Appreciate you, Richard. Appreciate you. You know, we'll be doing the Disney trip. All that happens with the recovery is that I can't like do heavy lifting for a month. That's all it is. Yeah, same team keeps winning and the games have been, yeah. I mean, the games have been fine, but yeah, if it's one-sided, it's not great. Yeah, applesauce. Yep, applesauce pancakes. Get a blender, liquefy pizza. I don't want to do that. I don't really want to do that. But I can do dough. It's like cut up dough or something. Experience diarrhea for a few weeks afterwards, so that may affect. That would be a problem. But at least if I'm gone for a bit, shared verse could hold the fort. Yeah, the NHL would love that. The NHL would love that sports talk. That would be fun. Original 6 rivalry? That would be awesome. Yeah, but Disney trip's gonna be good. Disney trip will be fine. I'm not really too much of a rides guy anyway, so wouldn't change a lot. So just fingers crossed. I think like I definitely for the first month will not be able to eat as much. So they're gonna take a lot of, yep. Although it seems pretty normal. It seems like a pretty natural surgery. I can't eat anything 12 hours before, but I have no idea what I have no idea when the surgery is. I think it's going to be tomorrow at 1, but fingers crossed. Get a porta potty like Chucky and attach to the chair. Do like Cartman in World of Warcraft. Just get my mom to come out here and just hold the toilets. You ever seen that scene in World of Warcraft? Oh man. You ever seen the scene in the South Park episode? Yeah, Silent Pool and Blind or something. Yep. Yeah, I'm sure they'll let me know and whatnot. Ever seen that? If you ever saw the. Oh shoot! Oh crap! Man, All right. Just commit. Yep. You've ever seen the Sub Park episode? Yeah. Sandberg just passed away. The Ryan Sandberg just passed away. That got reported by the Cubs and Jeff Passan and a bunch of different sources. So Sandberg just passed away. Absolute legend. Man. I was dealing with some stuff lately, but man. You know, I know he's yeah. Yeah, it's not been great with Rhino lately. So I know he's dealing with some stuff, but yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's do the ChatGPT. So the quartet is going to hijack my stream. Check message play on air. Another one's ads. So all right, we'll do that. You know, it's RIRYNE. Yep. And then I saw with their closer. Oh man, he made it very obvious too. I will say the evidence looks pretty bad. That 18% of the time he's missing the zone by like a crap ton. That is pretty bad. Like, he's spiking pitches into the dirt. It's not even close. You know, I wish I was making that up, but no, it's been reported on. Jesse Rogers, the Cubs, tweeted it. It's not great. Gallbladder regulates the amount of flow or bile that flows to your intestines, so when you greasy food, you have a lot of bile stored up. Ooh. Sorry, patches? I would hope so. Yeah, I would hope so. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be too much of a concern, though. I don't think... I guess we'll see. We'll see. I'm saying I might have to make some changes, but we'll see. Obviously. We will see on that. Right now, we'll go over Kimberly's next stream about a helper. Yep. Live stream? This is the stream. This is the live stream. But you mean a game? No, we're not doing a game tonight. Yeah, no, we're not doing a game live stream. No, every game for the next week besides Hall of Fame just to be determined. Just because I don't know when I'm getting surgery or whatnot or how much I feel. You know, people are heading out. Well, for a little bit, but not forever. Not forever. Just for a little bit. Like, you have to start off with liquids, and then you go to soft foods, and then that. You know, Sandberg's incredible. Sandberg was incredible. Fat for cheese melt. Oh man. So that's the game plan. Is hopefully by next week, hopefully, or 2 weeks, I can have pizza again. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. That's why I really want the surgery sooner rather than later. All right, so the Whining Quartet hijacks my stream while I'm in the hospital. Little Princess flips her hair. You might feel like further it could be. Where's my sparkly chair? Oh, you're disrespecting Chair Adverso. What's on? I said I want a sparkly chair. I'm not doing anything. I want my sparkly chair. I want to push the buttons first. It's my turn to be in charge. You're not supposed to be touching anything, Caillou. You don't know what buttons do what, Caillou. You'll break it like you break everything. Well, I don't understand what a gallbladder is. Why do I need surgery for a made-up body part? Yeah, I don't even have a gallbladder. Or maybe I do. I don't know. Yes, I would do it on Sandberg, yes. Appreciate your lighting. Bought my 10th mini helmet of the Modern Show, but it's nice. It's probably gone on sale, too. Probably gone on sale. But yeah, it's not the end of the world. The pain from the gallbladder passing is gone, at least. So, the stone passing, it's a bit sore, but it's and Sandberg just pat. Yeah, absolute legend. One of the best in Cubs history. Maybe on Mount Rushmore of the Cubs. Just absolute legend. Collecting mini homes is fun. Collecting minis is fun. Obviously, I won't be at Cardinals camp tomorrow, or I wasn't at today, but hopefully get some more autographs going forward, but I have no idea. Okay, I have no idea what a gallbladder is. I don't even have one. Maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe it's like a football thing. Like a gallbladder is what players use to run touchdowns. Oh, that's gross. Can I have the surgery thingy as a souvenir? I want it in a pink box. The camera shakes as DW bumps into the desk. Jaguar's helmet topples and hits Caillou on the head. Ow, DW, hit me on purpose. I'm telling Mom. Yeah, so he should have made fun of him. Yeah. Yeah, the fact that the coward didn't even, like, admit to it, it's crazy. In no universe is Ichiro not a first ballot Hall of Famer. And anyone that submitted a ballot that didn't have Ichiro on is just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Now, next year, I'm fine with people doing empty ballots. But if you did an empty ballot this year, come on. Your 6'5" is way too young. Absolutely. Like, next year, I'm fine if you're like, you know what? I don't see anyone worthy. I at least would get it. Next year, there are going to be a lot of people that submit empty ballots, and I don't have a problem with it. But if you submitted one this year with Ichiro on the ballot, over 3,000 hits in America alone, and obviously if you count the Japanese stats, over 4,000. I mean, it's insane. Anyone that doesn't think Ichiro is a Hall of Famer does not know ball. Anyone who does not think Ichiro is not a Hall of Famer does not know ball. It's that simple. Whether you're a small hole or a big hole kind of guy. Oh, thank God. The x-rays on Suarez are negative. Okay. The x-rays on Suarez's finger are negative. Thank God. I'm not sure he's ever going to play again for the D-backs. I think that might have been his last plate appearance. Brady eligible? 22 is when he... 22 was his last season. 28? I think 28. I think it's 28. Yeah, 28. Hall of Fame game Pats Bucks. At the very least, Pats will be in there. It should be Pats Bucks. It should be. It might have been the only... Yeah. Might have been the only one is crazy. It is. Went to ER, got removed during the first playoff game Browns-Texans. Watching a withering pain in the ER. Oh. Yeah. At least if it's going to happen, have it happen during the offseason. Like, at least that's... Like, honestly, if this was during football season, I wouldn't have gone to the hospital. I would have toughed it out. I just sort of thought it was back spasms and whatnot. But once the throw-up happened, I'm like, yeah, we're going. We're going to the hospital. All right, so after Caillou gets hit with a helmet, Lobo is now pushing random buttons. Ooh, I made the screen do a sparkle thing. Look, everyone's green has fire emojis. Well, I want fire emojis too. I'm the princess. Put fire emojis around me or I'm quitting the stream. The chat explodes. They don't know what's going on at this point. Somebody said we suck. They all said we suck. That's mean. I'm going to cry until they apologize. I want to go home. Football is stupid. It's boring. You're stupid. Football's amazing. I was going to talk about Tom Brady, but you ruined it. I'm bored now. Someone bring me cake. I'm the host. I want a cake shaped like a gallbladder. Wait, does a gallbladder have frosting? That'd be nice if it did. All four start yelling. The mic peaks. The screen flickers. I think I just deleted the channel. I want a do-over. This stream isn't fair. You broke everything, Kai. I'm going to throw this helmet at you again. Throws the helmet. And the screen is, basically my channel's deleted. I should have just canceled the stream. I should have. Meanwhile, TW, while the channel's deleted, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. That is awesome. Close to 100 at least. It's definitely getting better and better, which is awesome. TW has activated a transition that loops glitter and confetti non-stop just on OBS, but the channel's deleted at this point. How do we turn it off? I don't want to get in trouble. I want to go home. Why do the buttons exist? Why do gallbladders exist? Hospital panic on the day of Colts Broncos? Oh, man. No, those are not fun. Panic attacks are not fun. Been there before. Not fun. Colts Broncos, I mean, I will say, if you need, like, something, like, you don't need anesthesia to knock you out. You can just watch that game. I will say that. Why do gallbladders exist? At least they look good the whole time. As the stream, again, it's cut to black. No one's watching at this point. My channel's deleted forever. All right. Next up, League of Villains. Invade New York after the Mets swept the Giants. Here we go. They swept my Giants? They swept them? Taylor would never allow this. She turns face to monitor, hitting a big rebound mark, evil zoom. One by one, her cabinet appears. Gentlemen and Goobot, it's time. Time to strike where it hurts most. Not the heart, the overpriced pizza slice of America. You take that back. New York City. At last, a proper invasion. Shall I unleash the nanobots? No. We'll do it baseball style. So like hot dogs and crippling nostalgia, we sacrifice our shortstops and imagine missed opportunities. Oh, I'm just the thing behold, the City Field demoralizer and It turns Mets fans into lifelong Orioles fans. Dr. D, that's actually cruel, even by my standards. Fixed our leaky sink the other day and yesterday got a pontoon boat and attempt to start it. That's good. So it's getting back to like mechanical stuff. That's awesome. So tomorrow, though, is there a good chance I'll do Chargers Lions? I will put it this way. If I am out of the hospital, I don't care how I'm feeling. We are doing Chargers Lions. I don't care how I'm feeling. Heard about the time NFL want to honor Thurman Thompson, Pescoja Simpson, Marvel Leaf, Winwolf, keep Might have a video on that. Click the link above. Might have a video on that. Oh, man. As long as I'm out of the hospital, we are doing Chargers Lions. I don't care how I'm feeling. I don't care how I'm feeling. We are doing Chargers Lions as long as I am out. Meanwhile, the giant airship hovers over Manhattan. People of New York, you allow the Mets to sweep my Giants. For this, there shall be no more 7th-inning stretches ever. The crowd scream as chaos erupts. And for you Yankees fans thinking you're safe, I've replaced Derek Jeter's Hall of Fame plaque with a cardboard cutout of a scooter, the holy cow. The Mets' gloves turn into spaghetti. Wow. Is this climate change? No, son. It's a Swifty coup. Commissioner 70 wears a cape with the Giants logo on it. Yeah, we rest in the chair too. Yeah, it's not like I'm doing anything. We're replacing the Mets with a second Giants team. The San Francisco Swifties. All players must wear eyeliner. All games starting with a spoken word monologue about heartbreak. And New York? New York is now a baseball wasteland. A city of nothing but Marlins fans. Whoa, I did not tell to do that. Even Crocker shudders at that. LB now features only one team that matters. It's the Giants. Taylor's hologram appears in the sky. Give us a thumbs up. Wait, she sees me. She notices what I'm doing. New York is no more. Welcome to... I don't even know which city. It's not welcome to New York anymore. It's welcome to... Swiftville, I guess. I guess it's welcome to Swiftville. Meanwhile, she hires Doof to give me gallstones. God. Oh, God. How's it going, Matthew? Appreciate you, man. I've been better. I've definitely been better. Not as bad as yesterday. Still in some pain. Still a bit sore, but... I mean, once the gallstone passes, it's fine. You just feel a bit sore, a bit tired, but... Other than that, you feel fine. So it's nothing crazy. Just... Not great. Not great, but... Hopefully I have surgery tomorrow and everything goes well. So... Yeah, Sandberg, absolute legend. One of the best Cubs of all time. Well, I'm editing my latest video. And that is why stealing football commentary from other creators is a red flag. There, another plagiarist exposed. Time to upload... Wait, is that a copyright strike? Wait, first he mocks my 2024 draft. No, Steven, Nick, that was from the ChatGPT. That was from the ChatGPT. Yeah, it should be Queens, yeah. Nick, exposed for plagiarism? Nobody humiliates me and gets away with it. Doof appears out of nowhere. Oh, did someone say Pen and Revenge? Because I specialize in that. Aren't you the guy who built to make everyone think it's Tuesday-inator? That was a beta test, but I got something better for your specific problem. Behold, the Gallstone-inator. It gives your nemesis uncomfortable but non-lethal digestive consequences. You see, when I was in Gimbal my brother Roger was always healthy, and I was always stuck with gallstones and couldn't compete in anything, so I made this little inator. Was that package track with my friend and her dad? Recommended to my 86 video with some down the card up here. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. That was a fun one. Yeah, Little Shoot would have not gotten a single yard against them. I think the only high school team in the history of sports that could get a yard on an NFL team, they wouldn't win. I think the only team that could get a yard would be Yulee with Derrick Henry in there. Because Derrick Henry was putting up insane numbers in high school. He was built like a tank. And you just have him run wildcat every play. And he would get some yards. Even though there's offensive line. Because he runs through everyone as it is. I mean, he was a tank in high school, so he's a tank now. I think that's the only exception to the rule. And the only exception is I think Yulee High School could have gotten yards. Could have gotten yards. Yeah, Malik Willis has looked good lately, I will say. Yeah, Summer News is true. Summer News is true. Which sucks. But yeah, the Summer News is true. Yeah, Malik Willis, he looked good last year, I will say. He looked good last year when he came in. He looked very good, so they have a quality backup option. Alright. Meanwhile, Agent P, Dr. Doofenshmirtz collaborating with a YouTuber known as Suppressor Ginger, planning to gallstone me. You must 7-4 years ago, drink hospital jello. The fate of football YouTube is counting on you. Doobie doobie doo. There he is, uploading another takedown video. Time to experience bio-based justice. Bury the platypus, right on schedule. I'm G. Oh, I don't know about that. Because again, still offensive linemen that are not as big. Like, every offensive line would get manhandled. Every offensive line would get manhandled. It's more just Derrick Henry's good enough where it doesn't matter the offensive line gets manhandled. Hey, Mike and Jerry Jones, they should be chanting that. They should be chanting that. I don't see why not. He deserves to be paid. The fact that singing this song is crazy. Go on, had some drops. Ooh, that's rough. That is rough. Again, Pizza Place went to 1919 there for lunch instead. Heard good things about that. You know, Pizza Place, yeah, Pope's is good though. Pope's is good. It was like right next door. After Ferguson, they're working on extension for other players. I think Parsons is your most important player. Parsons is your most important player. I think you definitely want to get the, I think you definitely want to get your edge rusher. But there was a penalty? In what? Favorite Doof ChatGPT so far? Ooh. The one we had the other day was good. The one with the plots intersected, that was good. Top of the contract sound up, yep. Amazing burgers. I've heard good things about 1919. But meanwhile, Perry and Doof are now battling each other. Perry uses a play button as a boomerang. Doofenshmirtz accidentally gallstones a mannequin and explodes. Well, that was supposed to be JG9. Who even keeps a mannequin up here? Oh, wait, I keep the mannequin up here. Wait, what was I even thinking with that one? Meanwhile, DG fumbles with the air controls. Wait, why is there a reverse gallstone button? He presses it, the machine sputters, reverses polarity, and fires into the sky. Huh, I suddenly feel healthier. Someone fix my diet? The gallstonator explodes, and they are thwarted. Well, that was anticlimactic. Can I still try the copyright strikeinator? That's a bit like most of my life at this point. Go to bury the platypus! So, what's the moral of the story? Integrity matters, plagiarism doesn't pay, and gallstones are not a viable revenge plan. We really should have gone with a mild diarrhea-nator. Next time. Back from Dallas? Appreciate you, Bobby. Had a great time, unfortunately. Oh, that's awful. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. Glad you had a good time in Dallas, man. That is awful. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. So sorry about your aunt. Mount Rushmore of the quartet. Loban Bear oh, God. Well, Loban Bear turning into the tree was great. Destroying the stadium. That would get secondary? Yeah, but you need a good edge rusher. You need an elite edge rusher. I think the Mr. Rogers one and the Lisa Simpson one. Alright. Let me get this link up from Michael. Here, just make sure February Super Bowl didn't happen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the idea was behind that. Are they going to pay for an O-line to block for Dak to give Lamb time to run routes? Yeah, I don't think they've gotten to that part yet. I don't think they've gotten to that part. Wait, where's the thing? Hang on. Alright, so this is from Michael. This was a 5 we got. This is another one of Dad's songs. It's another one of his dad's songs. Well, at least Guyton's okay. At least Guyton, he's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. It's not a torn ACL. You know, Zach Martin's retired. Yeah, 2000. We're never going to say that again, thank God. Giants are back. Right now, I would say it's not looking pretty. No one wants the 6th seed right now. No one wants the 6th seed. All right. So I got Michael's song. Yeah, he's not the biggest wrestling Titans history, but I think for the trade itself, he's up there. Good for you, Streep. Good for you, Andy. Good for you, Andy. For 30 years. Good for you, man. Good for you. That is awesome to hear. That is awesome to hear. Yeah, I'm not an alcohol person. I don't drink. So, I've just heard too many bad things. And I like to be in control, if that makes sense. And just good for you, Andy. Good for you. Did take a while, but now he's less remembered to me. Oh, man. Yeah, that's always tough. That's always tough. Pods probably get it. It's something with Pods or the Reds, I think. Be one of the two. All right. This is Michael's dad's song from either like 1989 or 1990. So let's hear this. I was wondering why it doesn't sound that loud. I'm like, okay, here we go. But don't overpay it. But he's going to be the highest paid edge rusher in football, so... I mean, he's a blue chip enough talent, you just pay him whatever he wants, and you figure out the rest later. I like the vocals on this. Those sounds, absolutely. I know people that drink a lot, they look terrible compared to... Like, there was someone I know that went to, like, the Sport Olympics program, drinks, like, every day. And they look unrecognizable. So the keyboard on the suit, that's impressive. Yeah, you can tell this is like 89. You can tell this is around 89. I like the vibe on this. I'm trying to figure out what it sounds like. What's something like Great White, like Fool for Your Lovin'? I'm doing alright, Jonathan. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. I could be a lot worse. Once the Goldstone passes, that's it for the most part. Yeah, Raymond, $100 million. Not bad. Yeah, for home recording, this is incredible, yeah. For home recording, like, it's not far off from a finished product. Not far off. Yeah, the drafting by John Robinson. And people are like, why they fire him? Because they were good. Yeah, no, they were good before. He was sending that team to the gutter. Wilson Farley Burks. I mean, holy cow. At $400 million. Not bad. Not bad. Christian Roxon. Yeah, here. Yeah, White Snake. That's a Great White. I meant White Snake. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's Fool for Your Lovin' is White Snake. I was gonna say. Okay. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I hear Fool for Your Lovin'. That's what it is. Yes. I mean, they had some rough stretches. You back with this contract crazy? Absolutely. FC25 is on my Switch? Hopefully so soon. That's at least a good thing about games back in the day. So they, like, once you bought the game, you, like, that was it. Oh, the high notes. Woo! Here we go. Woo! All right. You know, this is a home recording. This was a home recording by his. Whew. Yeah, you can definitely hear the static. You can definitely hear the static in that. Man. Whew. I like that. I like that a lot. Whew. This guy became a drummer. Yep. Man. That was good. All right, $5 more gets in the queue at this point. We got nothing left in the queue. We did the ChatGPTs. We did that one. Yeah, no, I was not expecting the high notes. I was not expecting the high notes. Yeah, got up there on that one. Got to a high A on that one. That was impressive. That was impressive. Colts second, Jags third. Yeah, I can't hate on that. I don't think Colts are going to be that good this year. I don't think anyone in the AFC South is going to be that good this year. Highest goes 9-3. I could see that with Patricia there. I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that. There definitely could be a bit of a championship hangover. Especially, you don't have Howard coming back, but we'll see. The Jaguars are the wild card in all this. The Jaguars are the wild card. Because they had a lot of close games last year. They had 11 losses by 1 score. Obviously, coaching that seems to care. Don't know if they're going to be good or not, but they at least seem to care. Yeah, how they absolutely. Absolutely. So, last call for anything in the queue. Yeah, forget it, yep. Literally. And last call for anything, otherwise we'll sign off here. Friends that was telling me stories about years back for I hate the John Hale trade. Call this was going to go well. I mean, I think most people did. I mean, this is a guy in his mid-30s. We got a doc coming on that soon. This guy in his mid-30s. Even Hale was like, they gave that much for me? This is a guy that we didn't know how much longer he was going to play. You have to remember the Packers quarterbacks were crap. They were crap before Hadel. I mean, that era with guys like Taggy and whatnot, it didn't work, but they overcorrected. Who's going to be fired for coaching this season? Ooh, I could see Stefanski. I could see Steichen. I could see Callahan. I could see Gannon, potentially. Yeah, Joe with the win, the XP. And that will mean something. That will definitely mean something at starting with the next stream. Once I figure out when I'm going to be streaming again, well, we're going to add a little bit of a gamifying to that. It's not going to change too much, but yeah, Sandberg, absolute legend. Maybe on Cubs Mount Rushmore. Absolute incredible player. And I know he wasn't doing well health-wise, but man, 65 is way too young. So in terms of coaching, I think Dable. And let me just go division by division on this one. McDaniel? Yeah, definitely McDaniel. McDermott, if they miss the playoffs, well, they have another close exit I could see them being like, we're not getting over the hump with McDermott. But that's a big if. That is a big if. Like, he's not starting on the hot seat, but he could end up on the hot seat by the time it's done. Well, he got to be entering year 3 at this point. He'll be entering year 3. And the thing with Gannon, there's just a lot of sloppiness around with the Cardinals. From the camp that I've seen, obviously I didn't go today because gallstones, but from what I've seen with the Cardinals, just a lot of sloppiness. A lot of sloppiness. Sirianni, no chance. He just won the Super Bowl. Sirianni's not going anywhere. They could go 0-17. He's not getting fired this year. He's not getting fired. Zach Taylor should be on the hot seat, but again, the Bengals are dirt cheap. The Browns do not pay out money. And the Browns talking about Mike Brown. They don't pay out money to guys that don't work. We're looking below 50-point lead to the Pats. Which game was this? Was that 2018? In 2018, I thought we were going to blow that game until Fowler made that sack. Until Fowler made that sack, I thought we were going to blow that game. And then obviously the very next play, D.D. Westbrook scored a touchdown. I'm like, we're going to win. You mean 2018? I never thought we were going to blow the game in London. I never thought we were going to blow the London game. I thought we were just that much better than the Pats. We had way more talent. If you're talking the London game, I thought we coached. It was stupid. But as soon as they didn't get the 2-point conversion, no, Tomlin's safe. Shannon could be on the hot seat. Yeah, he's a wild card. Because the Pats went for 2. And when they didn't get the 2, I'm like, okay, we're not blowing this one. Still stupid. It's still really stupid what we did. Not kicking the field goal, making a 3-score game. But at least it's still 2 scores. I wasn't worried once they didn't get the 2. For I guess 2 minutes, I thought, oh crap. like 2 minutes, I thought. But once they didn't get the 2, I'm like, okay, we're fine. Nothing's going to happen. Yeah, that went for a 50. Yes. Oh, no, that was really stupid. They scored a touchdown right away. But then they went for 2, and if they which I was fine with. I'm fine with the idea of, look, you got to know what you need on the final drive. I'm fine with that. Well, they didn't get. I'm like, okay, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, Mike Thomas a young 50. Yep. The Steelers don't fire guys. Again, there have been more popes and more men that have walked on the, or since man walked on the moon, there have been more popes than Steelers head coaches. There have been more popes in the 21st century than the Steelers head coaches since man walked on the moon. John, yes, I have. That, oh man. I remember watching that on Sports Center. I remember watching that on Sports Center, that crazy comeback from the kickoff return at the end. You wait till they play the games before predicting their seasons. The Saints and the Colts have no expectation for the quarterback situation. Pretty much. And the Jets I'm not crazy about. Just because Justin Fields, I'm not crazy about it. Yep, the sooner they realize football's game possessions, the better. But you hope they don't, or else you'll be out of a job. Pretty much. Pretty much. I don't think coaches realize that. It's about possessions. It's not about points. It's about possessions. Like, there's no difference between a 4-point game and a 5-point game if there's a minute left. Like, it's why, like, they won the game, but one of the most underrated dumb decisions ever. They won the game, so it didn't matter. The Music City Miracle. Obviously, Titans won the game. But no one remembers that after they scored the touchdown, they kicked an extra point. No one remembers that after they scored a touchdown, they kicked the extra point. It's 21-16. You score with, like, 3 seconds left. You kick the extra point, you make it a 6-point game when the extra point's at the 2-yard line. What difference does that make? What difference does that make? The Bills get a Hail Mary, or they go down the field, score a kick return touchdown. Like, there's no reason to not go for... No reason not to kick the extra... Or go for 2 there in that spot. That's one of the most underrated dumb decisions that doesn't get talked about because they won the game. People remember the Music City Miracle. They don't remember that. Or it's a busy airspace. Oh, God. You know, Sandberg, absolute legend. Absolute legend. Sandberg, I know it was in bad health for a little bit, but man. Yeah, Morris on the hot seat for sure. Bulls could be if they miss the playoffs. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers it with that. Maybe Schottenheimer after 1 year, maybe. Yeah, Jeff Fisher, what a coach he was. You don't see many planes take off per day. Well, ChatGPT's never wrong on anything, as we've very clearly established. How am I doing? I've definitely been better. I think I'm having surgery tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that. No, 2-1 was available. It was 1999 season. The 2-1 version was available. That got implemented in 94. Music City Miracle was January 2000. Every sports possession, universal in sports. I guess it's a little bit like, I guess like hockey, soccer, it's a little bit different because it's like, okay. Like there actually is a difference in terms of your mantra and whatnot. But yeah, basketball's the big one too. Basketball's the big one. Yeah, Buccaneers only flaw part of Stubbles. It's not pretty. Not pretty with Bulls. I'm not crazy about his in-game management, but they were the best team in that division by far, from a talent standpoint. Yeah, there have been times where obviously 2-point wasn't available. I think you're thinking of the Chiefs-Oilers game. That one wasn't available. April Fool's substitution, Oilers kicking an extra point down. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I think that's what you guys was thinking of. Yep. I want to do that at some point. I do want to do like Patriots Saints 86 or that. Yeah, that'd be a funny one. Probably that people would watch that video after April 1st and be like, "This guy's an idiot." They would have no it. Like they would think that guy's an idiot. I kind of like the April 1st tradition of just posting like videos on like random stuff in sports. I just make that a thing. Put out like 15 videos that day about just stuff that happened in sports. Did he eventually join A. George's staff? Well, he joined the UFL for a bit. He was an advisor. Yes, he was. He was an advisor. Yeah, he did some advising. I think the only concern with the Bucs is that they've had so many offensive coordinators as of late. One of them has got to bust at some point. At some point, one of them's got to bust. I don't know when, but you can only have so much success for so long before you make one bad hire. My feeling, I definitely felt better. Like, right now, it's not bad. It's just a bit sore. Just a bit sore. Yeah, the one that liked Sam Welch in the Bucks. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was a fun one. Caitlin Clark game? How much? Well, promise I have to cover the ticket. Promise that, like, I would love to go see a Caitlin Clark game, see Fever play the Mercury. Promise that ticket prices are insane. I would love to go. The problem is that the cheapest ticket, the get-in's like $100. So I'd probably have to do double the ticket. It's probably $200. It's not a knock on Caitlin Clark or anything, or the WNBA. It's just ticket prices are that insane. Various golf comparisons. Appreciate it. I don't feel brave. I don't feel brave doing that. Like, it's just like I'm just sitting down. I'm not like. It's not anything. Not anything crazy. It's not anything. Not anything insane. Like, right now, it's manageable. Right now, it's nothing bad. Once the gallbladder stone passes, you feel a bit sore, but you feel fine. I'm just glad that we know what it is, because I was having these things for, like, 13 years. 13 months, I should say. Not 13 years. That'd be a problem if it was 13 years. 13 months. I thought it was just back spasms. But this was that. Clark is no real pures. Reese is not that level. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, Clark's in a league of her own in terms of popularity. Someone pay for your ticket, both plane and game. Well, would I go? It depends if it's during football season. Depends if it's during football season. I mean, there's a WNBA team like 20 minutes from me, like a 20-minute walk from my place. So I don't have to pay for plane ticket. Like, there's literally, I can walk down to the arena. I'll put it this way, if there's a concert in 25 minutes, I could get my seat by that point. If there was a concert down there, I know Descendants Zombies was Friday. That show looked incredible. I know people wanted me to people said that was a stretch goal. That looked like it was quite the hoot. I've not seen the episode on that. I'm not worried about kidney stones. I will say, I'm not worried about kidney stones. Kidney stones, I don't do fast food. I don't do soda. I don't do anything like that. Like, I drink a lot of water. So I'm not worried about kidney stones. What was interesting, though, if you have to win at least one title, Clark, yeah, they have to. That'd be the biggest failure if they don't. What is interesting, though, is that, and they did win the Commissioner's Cup, so they did technically win a title. If you count the Commissioner's Cup. But what is, where I don't even know where I was going with that. The sense cut, yeah. Oh, yeah, what was interesting was that I hadn't drank water. Like, I threw up everything. Like, I went to the bathroom like 3 o'clock, my time, for the first time in like 8 hours, and hadn't drank any water because like they don't give you water because they have to make sure, okay, everything, like they have to see what the gallbladder looks like without anything backing up, so no food, no drinks. And I didn't know if I was going to have surgery, and it was crystal clear. My urine was crystal clear. It's like, wait, what? I drank like 1 bottle of water in the last 16 hours. I threw it up. How is it clear? Like, okay, this month's okay as long as you have all the starts up in summer. Well, it starts in 3 days for preseason, but I'd rather have it now than obviously September or October. Honestly, if this happened in September, if this happened on Football Sunday, I would not go to the hospital. I would have been like, I'm assuming it's a back spasm. I would not have checked myself in. I think that's the scary part. I would not have checked myself in. Even with the throw up and everything. I would have thought, back spasm, this is going to pass. I'll be okay. Because I knew it was going to pass. I knew for a fact it was going to pass. It just took a lot longer to pass than usual. Usually it takes about an hour or two. This one took 16 hours. And the pain was at a 9 for a solid 12 of those 16 hours. I knew it was going to pass. Fever title odds. Let's check. There was a preseason? Well, I do, but it's not as big as regular season, obviously. This year, they're plus 1,000. This year, they're plus 1,000 to win. Next year, they don't have odds for next year. How much have you been able to eat since yesterday? So, since yesterday, count as 1 to 3. I agree with you there. And I guess why it doesn't is because you want each team to have home games and whatnot. Same number of home games. Is there my appendix rupture? I thought it was supposed to be. Oh, jeez. Yeah. No, I never would have guessed gallbladder. I never would have guessed gallbladder. Like, when I told the doctors my pain, I was like, yeah, so it's like middle and lower back, and then bit of the like lower like belly, like chest, and it's like, well, this side doesn't hurt, but this side does. And they're like, oh yeah, that's probably gallbladder. I never would have put two and two together. Because I thought at first, because the first time it happened, I was on a cruise. It happened twice in a week because I went with my family on a cruise and I slept on the rollaway bed. I thought it was because of the bedding. I thought it was like, I'm never sleeping on a rollaway again. Because the uncomfortable sleep. I didn't think it was that uncomfortable, but it was nice. But I thought, okay, it's probably the rollaway. And then I had another time after the cruise. I'm like, okay, this is probably just my back doing stuff. I kept having them, but never to this extent. But how much have I been able to eat since yesterday? Well, I haven't had, like, greasy foods. Haven't had any, like, fat. I'm still able to eat. Like, I still have an appetite, which is good. I just have to do fruit, soft foods. So I did, yesterday I got back, I did grapes and a banana. Today I've done grapes, banana, pancakes. I'll do more pancakes later tonight. Waiting for both. That could work. For unsleeping, well, there's no chance I would sleep at a game. No chance. I know people like, I know people are like season ticket holders to Mercury. They're fun. Tickets are a bit on the pricier side now, but these are good again. But no, I know people are like get really into the WNBA games. I definitely wouldn't fall asleep. The quality of play is good. The quality of play is really good. Only Panthers had more yards per drive allowed last year. With Allen and Campbell, that's unacceptable. Well, here's the thing. Josh Hines-Allen was only on the field half the time because our defensive coordinator was an idiot. And Tyson Campbell was playing a defense that is... I was always worried about him. Obviously, injuries. He's a zone corner, and he was having to play man-to-man. That's not his forte, so... It's not going to be the bad again. I can assure you. Secondary is going to be much better, obviously. You got Jordan Lewis as the slot guy. He might be the best slot corner in football. Campbell and Hunter out there. Defensive line, you're going to have Hines-Allen and Walker on the field at the same time. Armstead back in his natural position. He's going to be on the interior instead of on the edge. I don't know why he was on the edge last year. Yeah, next year will be better. This year will be better by default. There's no chance defensively this team could be worse. I will put it that way. Almost unintentionally better on the head. Oh, man. There is no chance this defense can be worse than it was last year. Guys were out of position last year. The rotations made no sense. We'd have third down situations and very clear and obvious passing situations where it's like the third play of the drive and both Hines-Allen and Walker were not on the field because they had to rotate guys in and out, keeping them fresh. Which I get rotating guys, but not on the third play of the drive. And not with your your blue chip players. Like, what are we doing here? I know some Buffalo. My condolences. Though he's not their DC at least, right? He's not their DC. He's a positional coach. I thought Nielsen was gonna be a lot better than he ended up being. You know, he's an assistant. Okay, yeah, he's just an assistant at this point because he was good in Atlanta. I really had hopes for Nielsen. Obviously, it did not work out that way. That was one of the few times I've whiffed. I thought he was gonna be good. I didn't think we were going to be good, but I thought the defense would be fine. Or at least better. And it was like, really? It's like, really on that? But... Alright, last call for anything. Otherwise we'll sign off here. Again, the game plan for tomorrow is as follows. I might have surgery tomorrow. I might not. I will know by 8 o'clock in the morning, so 11 o'clock Eastern time, whether or not I'm having surgery. So I will know by 11 a.m. Eastern if I'm having surgery or not. The moment I find out, I'm letting you guys know. If the surgery is for... Here's the game plan. If the surgery is for... If they say surgery is going to be Wednesday. Yeah, should be on Harbol. Yeah, I mean, fortunately, he's an assistant. Marlins also back-to-back. As soon as I bet on them, they're 0-2. As soon as I bet on them, I put $5 down on them winning the NL because it was like, why not? They're like have the same odds as the Rockies and like they're right in the hunt. But so here's the plan. If the surgery is tomorrow, I will be I probably won't be streaming. And then we'll do Marlins Cardinals on Wednesday if I feel up to it, which I should. If they say surgery is Wednesday, I'll go to Cardinals camp tomorrow and we'll do Marlins Cardinals tomorrow. So if they say we're going to have your surgery on Wednesday, I'll do Marlins Cardinals tomorrow night. Because that one you make the call and they do play tomorrow night. So surgery tomorrow, stream to be determined. I don't know how I'm going to respond to the surgery. It takes about 90 minutes to be out of the surgery will be done by 6 o'clock Eastern time. And then who knows at that point. So if there is surgery tomorrow, it will be we will either have a late night Q&A overtime, a GeoGuessr stream, maybe a GeoGuessr stream. Then we'll do GeoGuessr late night, or we will just not stream. Depends how I feel. If the surgery is Wednesday, we'll do Marlins Cardinals tomorrow. I'll try and go to Cardinals camp. And then obviously, if they say the surgery is any other day, we'll play that by ear. So just keep that in mind. We are doing a Marlins Cardinals game. Might be tomorrow, might be Wednesday. So just keep that in mind. So appreciate all you guys tuning in. Appreciate all your well wishes and whatnot. And fingers crossed everything goes well. Fingers crossed everything goes well, and hopefully I have the surgery tomorrow, and hopefully I'm streaming late tomorrow night, but if I'm not, I take that as a good thing. Believe me. I do not want to be streaming tomorrow night. Believe me. I do not. I've never said that. I do not want to be streaming tomorrow night. If I'm not streaming tomorrow night, it means I have the surgery. So, fingers crossed. So, appreciate all you guys tuning in. JG9 signing off. We'll have a new video dropping tomorrow. I can promise you that. And I will see you guys soon. So, take care, guys, and